the ceiling is breakable and opportunities are there if you work hard.
For the first time, backyard brutality like you've never seen.
My name is Freddy the Chiver Havoc. I am an independent wrestler based out of Southern California. Started wrestling in 2001. I was trained by a gentleman by the name of Andre Verdun. I grew up watching wrestling with my brother. Never thought I would be doing this as a profession, for that matter. I was a big fan in the 80s and 90s. Grew up watching companies, and at one time a friend of mine approached me and asked if I would be interested in wrestling, backyard wrestling with him. When I made that decision to do that, did not know that it was going to, in some cases, close doors, and in other cases, open doors. And then in about 2006, I stepped away from the ring. Took some time off, took about 8 years off. The reason for the hiatus was I wasn't involved in a relationship where the person did not like what I was doing due to the injuries, due to the barbaricness of what we put our bodies through in this business. Thought it was the right decision at the time. In 2015, I decided to make a return for a one-night opportunity and have been going strong ever since. I do recall my first match as a backyard wrestler. It was in my own backyard, actually. A few friends of ours got together after a pay-per-view that we had seen, and we put together a makeshift ring that we made out of our own mattresses from our beds, along with barbed wire ropes, because we did not have ropes. We thought we were out there just having fun, and it was supposed to be a one-and-done deal. It turned out to be one of the most funnest experiences that I ever had, which led to more shows being put together and having more and more people show up. I believe at one of my events in my own backyard, I had about 300 people show up. Did not know who they were, but we just flyered and put pictures at local Jack-in-the-Boxes and things like that, and the people came. As a backyard wrestler back then, it was very, very difficult to go out and tell people you did those things. Backyard wrestling has always been looked down upon in the world of professional wrestling. It was taboo. A lot of the professional wrestlers would not want to train anybody that was backyard because they felt that it was a disrespect for all the struggles, all the pains, all the sacrificing that they did while we were out there mimicking, hurting ourselves, and making a mockery of the sport.
Prepare yourself, it's bloody, raw, and cruel. Teens wrestling under names like Tombstone and Trizzy D, risking their lives for sport. We got
some negative media attention from our local area news stations, for example, Fox 11, 2020, Inside Edition, Channel 13. They would send their reporters out, and they would actually hurt what we were doing.
We didn't know it was going to go that far.
In the sense of saying that we were just a bunch of hooligans, a bunch of kids with no parents that cared about us, not realizing that we were out there just having fun, just being productive, and just having a good time. Nobody was being forced to do anything, so we were all just enjoying life. One of my worst injuries that I got in my wrestling career was when I believe I tore an ACL or an MCL. Was not sure, didn't have insurance. It was during training. I was working on a reversal flip, and when I landed on my flip, I landed all my weight on my left side of my body, which caused my knee to hyperextend and possibly tore something. The fact that I didn't have insurance was the reason why I never got diagnosed, obviously, but it was quite nerve-wracking. Along with that injury, other injuries that I sustained are concussions and lacerations on the head due to chair shots. And long-term, more so now, I seem to find things that are following with those injuries, such as, stuttering and forgetting a lot of stuff. But it comes with the thing, and I don't regret any of it. Precautions I take now is actually just think a lot more about what I'm going to do in the ring. Being involved in matches that included barbed wire and thumbtacks, fire and light tubes was probably not the best idea when you're trying to start out in this business, but it is one of those things that if it happens, it happens, and the only way you can prepare for it is mentally, is just get yourself in a place where you don't really have to think about it, you just go out and perform. There are some things that I probably would change a lot more before I could have some more longevity in what I'm doing now. You know, the injuries do follow you and do catch up to you with time. With age, your bones become a lot more fragile and your body doesn't seem to react as well as when you're younger. Zoyer products have actually helped me out recently with their knee brace and their ankle supports, giving me more stability, more fluctuation, and being able to actually jump, run, and do things that I haven't done in a long time. With the injury that I sustained many years ago, every now and then my knee acts up, and the fact that I have that brace to give me the support, to give me the extra strength I need to push off, to help me, you know, when I'm picking up somebody and slamming them, give me that stability, has been tremendous. I very highly recommend those products. It's just fun again. The fans, times have changed. Back when I was younger, if you were a wrestling fan, you were always made fun of. You were like, oh, you like that stuff. Haha, you're an idiot. Nowadays, it's more acceptable. I think the fact that people have started to understand that it's a lot more dangerous and a lot more riskier than what we were brought up to know has changed the perception of what we do. It's definitely been a lot more fun, especially doing it for the fans, hearing their appreciation, hearing them clap, hearing them support, getting the feedback has been tremendous. I mean, if you would have told me when I was a 15-year-old kid that people would be wearing my t-shirt in other states, I would have never believed you. Seeing that, seeing the support, and seeing how people want me to go to their states and wrestle and perform has been tremendous. And you know, more importantly, I also do it for the underdogs, the kids, the ones that have always been told that they couldn't do something. The fact that I can go out there and do something that a lot of people told me I would not be able to do because of my size, because of my weight, because of my look, it motivates me to just work harder. And seeing the smiles is definitely the plus for me. My goal in the career is honestly just live it day by day. I don't like to set goals and say, oh, I want to go work at this place or I want to go work at that place, just because I don't want to set myself up for failure. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy in the position I'm in. I know that there's more to achieve out there, but I take it day by day. At the end of the day, as long as there's smiles in the crowd, whether they're booing me, whether they're cheering me, as long as I know I gave them 100%, I'm happy with that. The biggest message I have is just say thank you for all the support you've given me in these last few years. I know I've had to work my butt off to get to where I'm at, the opportunities that I'm at. Nothing was given to me, everything was earned, and there's still a lot more to earn. The fact that you wear my shirts and show me the support, show me the love, whether it's following me on social media or just stopping me for a picture, it's always appreciated, and without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. If there's one thing that I've learned through the success and failures of wrestling, is that life is about moving forward. We can't spend our lives waiting to live. Get out there, live life, and live it to the fullest. My name is Freddy Havoc, former OCCW champion. Thank you for the moment. Thank you for the time.